students, how are you? Hope all of you are safe and secure. Welcome to our program Amar Ghar Amar School. Our today's lesson is voice change presented by me. So let's start our topic, voice change. All of you know that there are two types of voice, active voice and passive voice. Today we will learn how to change from active to passive and also passive to active. So I will write some sentences, look at the board. This is an assertive sentence. I will turn it into passive. Look at the board. Here I turn the active voice to passive voice. The object of the first sentence, a letter, becomes subject of these sentences, and then I write be verb subject plus be verb plus past participle form of the main verb plus by then the objective form of this subject. This is the rule how we turn active to passive. This is the rule. So we see that the object form of the first sentence, a letter, becomes subject of this sentence, and then I use be verb is because it is present tense. I use be verb, and then the past participle form of write is written plus by, and then the objective form of subject heard. So look at, again I write another sentence. This is the present continuous sentence. How can I turn it into passive? A letter is being, we use being because it is a continuous form, so we use being. A letter is being written by her. So look at the structure, subject plus be verb, and we use being because it is a continuous form, and then past participle form of the main verb plus by plus subject, objective form of subject. Again I write the perfect form of an assertive sentence. This is a simple sentence, and then we go to the continuous form, and then we go perfect form of a sentence. So how can we turn it into passive? Look at the board. A letter, if there is has, so we write has been, and then past participle form of the word, then by, and also her. So look at the board, students, look at the board. This is the simple sentence. I turn it into passive by using this structure, subject plus be verb plus past participle form of verb plus by objective form of subject. The answer will be a letter is written by her, and then I use a continuous sentence form of tense. She is writing a letter. This is a continuous form. So when it is a continuous form, I use being, B-E-I-N-G, being. A letter is being written by her, and for a perfect form, when I turn it into passive, then I use a letter has been written by her. This rule you can change the past form of the sentences. So, I will show you the past form of the sentence. I change the verb, she wrote a letter. How can I change it into passive? I only change a letter was, because was is the past form. I only change was. A letter was written by her. And then we see the continuous form, past continuous, she was writing a letter. When I change it into passive, I only change a letter was. A letter was being written by her. And then the perfect form, she, past perfect form, she had written a letter. When we turn it into passive, we only change a letter had been. So it is easy, very easy if you concentrate on it. Now we change it into future tense. How can we change it into future tense? Be attentive. She will write a letter. This is a future indefinite form of a sentence. When I turn it into passive, I use a letter will be. A letter will be written by her. And look at the board, the structure subject plus be verb. This is the be verb. Will be, a letter will be written, past participle form of verb plus by plus objective form of subject. Only I will change, I changed will be. I changed will be. Then I will go to, I will turn it into future continuous. She will be. She will be writing a letter. This is the future continuous form. So I turn it into passive. I use a letter will be being. A letter will be being. Only I change here, will be being written by her. And the future perfect form, she will have. She will have written a letter. I turned into passive, a letter will have been. So, is it clear to you? I only change the verb. I only change the verb. Now we use some interrogative sentences and how we can turn it into passive. Look at the board. This is an interrogative sentence. Do you buy the book? If you turn it into passive, at first you make the sentences as an assertive sentence. If you turn it into an assertive sentence, then it is very easy to change it into interrogative. So, I change it into an assertive sentence. Do you buy the pen? You buy the pen. And I turn it into passive. The pen is bought by you. And if I want to change it into an interrogative form, then only I put the verb in front of the sentence. Is the pen bought by you? Is the pen bought by you? And the second one, are you reading a book? If I turn it into an assertive sentence, you are reading a book. You are reading a book. And I turn it into passive. A book is being read by you. And when I turn it into passive, I only put the verb in front of the sentence. Is a book being read by you? So, if you want to change an interrogative sentence from active to passive, it is very easy to you. If you turn the sentences into an assertive, then you can turn it into passive. Has he broken it? He has broken it. It has been broken by him. Only has will come here. Has it been broken by him? So, I expect it is very easy to, has it been broken by, he has broken it, has it been broken by him? Look at the another example, who did it? When we turn it into passive, we use by whom instead of who. By whom? Use be verb was because it is past form. By whom was it be done? What does the boy like? Passive form, what, because it is present form. What is liked by the boy. Whom do you want? I use who when I turn it into passive. Who is want, PP form of want, wanted by you. So look at the board. I use by whom instead of who and who instead of whom when I turn it into passive. But what, when we turn it into what does the boy like, what when we turn it into passive, we don't change what. I only change whom, who when I turn it into passive I use by whom, and in an active form whom when I turn it into passive I use who. So is it clear to you? How can we change from active to passive in an interrogative sentence? Today I discussed assertive form and interrogative form of changing of voice. So I give you some example as a home task. I hope if you practice it, it is easy to you to change from active to passive. So write your home task. You will do your homework and show it to your teacher after opening your school, And if you want to see it again, you will go to the website Kishore Bataran. Here you can comment, you can ask your question, and you can also play quiz. Okay, bye. Have a nice day. Thank you.